Hello everybody, welcome to another Maroof R video. This is Maroof, and as you can see, things have changed quite a bit. Starting with this, the truck. I decided that I'm gonna go full owner-operator, basically. One thing you'll know about me as the channel grows and progresses is I do like a lot of simulation type games because I love the immersion involved. Now, to be fully immersed in American Truck Simulator, I'm basically doing something I've never done before. By the way, if you hear that helicopter, I am sorry. I don't know what's going on, but this one helicopter is just doing basically circles around the city. I don't know why it's just this city. We're in Oxnard right now, but in this area you can just hear it. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm sorry. I'll try to work it out in post. But anyway, I decided that for me to be fully immersive, I'm going to effectively build my own company in this game. So basically my own transportation company. So hence comes Maroof R Logistics. It's a play on my YouTube channel, of course. You can tell the logo is just a play on my channel logo. I figured why not go full branding, right? I stuck with the red color that I had in my Western Star. Oh, and by the way, I loved the Western Star to death. It was a beautiful truck, but, and this is a big but, I wanted to go full immersion, right? So I went to look at basically a website, truckpaper.com, I believe it's called, effectively semi-tractor trailers for sale. And I could not find too many Western Star 49Xs that were the configuration that I wanted, namely with a 72-inch sleeper. What I did find a lot of was something like this, the Freightliner Cascadia. And it kind of worked out because my very first couple of videos featured a Cascadia. B, I like the way this thing is looking. And C, when SCS Software developed this truck for the game, they actually had a working, they actually had the truck to model after. So this is by far one of their best works with with any truck really, because they had something to work with. So a lot of details are very, very accurate. But as you can see, I stuck with the red. This is going to be basically my company's colors, red and white. I've got white logo on the red truck, red logo on the white trailer. I've got Alcoa wheels on the tractor and whatever stock wheels came with the trailer. It is a reefer, so that gives us more flexibility. So anyway, this is pretty exciting for me. Just to do something new in a new way with my own branding and everything, just made by myself. So anyway, we've already got a job. We are going from here, Oxnard, to Seattle. Long drive, but that'll do a couple of different things. That'll take us through California, which, look above. There is something that's written called Experimental Beta 1.4 and then a bunch of other numbers. 1.41 and then a bunch of other numbers. Effectively, this is a public beta that I'm in. Biggest takeaway from this beta is going to be something called convoys. Effectively, SCS has made an in-game multiplayer system, if you will. It's basically you either join or host a server. Currently, you can only have 8 of your fellow drivers. Word is that they're going to make that capacity to 100 when it's officially released and polished and everything. So you get to drive around with your friends, share loads and whatnot, but the most important thing is you get to drive around with AI traffic. So the immersion factor is increased tenfold versus something like Truckers MP, if you will. Now, another thing with 1.41, God, I can't keep saying that. Anyway, another thing with whatever I just said is California has been reworked. So this is why we are going effectively all the way up north. We're driving through the spine of California, and I'm going to see if I can notice any differences. Now, I'll be very truthful. I haven't driven much in California since I got this game. Reason being is I don't like their 55 mph speed limit. But then again, it is what it is, and I may not notice the differences as well as somebody that has driven, like, has had this game even longer when it was just California. So anyway, we shall see. Like I said, we have a load. We're going to Seattle. We are carrying some MEK methyl ethyl. Hang on a second. We are hauling some methyl ethyl ketone peroxide. I literally I had to pause, go look at what it was and how it was pronounced. I have no clue what it does. All I know that it sounds really, really flammable, so we better be very, very careful. So anyway, I'm gonna jump in the rig. I'm gonna go pick up, and then I'll see you guys after the load's been loaded. Alright, it is just past 2 p.m. and we are loaded up and ready to go. Before we set off though, good lord the background noise today. We should do a little pre-trip inspection. Now I have the engine running, of course. All of my lights are on so I can check. Oh, by the way, these side lights are all aftermarket. It was actually part of a mod that I installed. One of these days I'll show you all the mods that are installed on my computer, but for now, these light up pretty nicely. Trailer lights are lit as expected. Indicators are indicating. I've got to stop making up words. You know, it always amuses me. So the loading spot was right here, right? So I had to back my trailer up here. How they would have loaded me is beyond, like, unless they ran a forklift into this container, I have no clue how they actually would have loaded me in real life. But anyway, all lights are on, marker lights are on, everything is good to go. Wheels look, well, round. Air deflectors look pretty deflective, which is always good. Landing gear is up. Where is that helicopter? That is... Alright, oh, there's that See, I don't know if that's a bug or not, but that is seriously the loudest and most annoying helicopter I've dealt with today. Anyway, in the cab we go. As you can see, we're okay on fuel. We may have to... Well, we will definitely have to refuel halfway up there. This is the cab of the Cascadia. You've probably already seen plenty of videos regarding the Cascadia. Anyway, I have my stuff here. I've got my duffels. I've got a little cool box with water and stuff. Look, I can make believe, okay? Just play along. I don't have a real truck, and I'll explain all that here down the road, actually. This is an awesome segue into my topic of discussion today. Anyway, let's go to Washington. I really need a cup of coffee, and what better place to get it than Starbucks in Seattle, huh? Alright, let's do this. Anyway, hopefully we hit the highway soon. So I hope everybody's day is going good. I know mine is. Pretty good day. The day I'm filming this, it's a Monday, and here in Texas it's a particularly rainy Monday, and I love days like that. Like, literally, I woke up this morning and it was so cloudy and just overcast that it actually looked like it was nighttime. I literally thought it was like 6 or 7 in the morning, so I'm like, oh cool, I got a lot of sleeping to do. But then I realized I had my lights always set on a work day to where the lights come on when my alarm comes on, added motivation for waking up. And my lights come on. I forgot to turn everything off, so my lights and my alarm go off. And that time I realized, oh, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and it looks like it was 6 in the morning. Like, it was crazy dark. So I'm like, you know what? I could get up, get ready, just enjoy a lot, make the most out of my day off. Or I could just roll back over, turn off every light, and just go back to sleep. Guess what I did? Anyway, it was fun. I love days. I love rainy days when I have a day off. It's just perfect weather just to, get on your computer, read a book, have a cup of tea or coffee, or in my case, espresso, and just enjoy the day. We will turn left. I'm getting on that there highway. So, I'm sure people have been wondering, like, why do I keep... better stop. Jeez. I'm sure a lot of people have been wondering, like... Well, I don't know if a lot of you... I've been wondering this. It's like, didn't this guy say he was going to upload a more variety of videos, like with other games and stuff? Well, I did, but honestly, I like ATS. I'm really enjoying the crap out of ATS right now, especially since they did their 1.4 update with the graphics, with the updated graphics. This game just gave me a new degree of immersion, and well, guess I'll tell you a little story. We used to take a lot of road trips, just everywhere. I've been to Florida, been to Tennessee, been to Oklahoma, been to Canada, actually, New York, Boston, been all over the place except like the West. And we always drove everywhere we went. And part of like road trips and whatnot for me that I enjoyed was night driving. And fortunately for me, we did a lot of night driving for some reason. I don't know whether they planned it, my parents planned it that way, or it just happened. So I love night driving because it was completely dark and desolate on the roads. There was nobody on the streets, and the only thing you would see are semi-trucks. Holy crap, what is happening here? Let me over, please. Let me over. Ooh, I think I need to stick to this lane. I'm gonna stick to this lane. I think this is a truck-only lane anyway. Gonna leave my hazards on because we are going slow. Anyway, so, you know, dark and deserted roads, the only thing that was going around, aside from one or two cars, were these semi-trucks. And all these semi-trucks had, like, all these lights all up and down their trailer and tractor. And you just hear the diesel just droning as they drive by, the tire whine. I fell in love with the whole package. And especially when you go to places like truck stops or rest areas. Keep in mind, this was like the mid to late 90s. Back then, back then, I guess it was okay, or nobody had an issue with you leaving your engines idling all night for truckers to run the AC. Nowadays, I think that's kind of frowned upon, especially with APUs being widely available. But anyway, so rest areas and whatnot, we used to hear these diesels just idling, like row after row of diesels, and I love that sound. And especially when you're at a rest area, right? So you're at a rest area, turning my Jake brakes on now. You're at a rest area, and you know you're right next to the highway. What? Oh. You're right next to the highway, so you just hear these trucks just whiz by, and you just hear the tire whine. Oh my god! Like, that was the best thing in the world. That was like ambient for me. Not that I took ambient as a kid. Yeah. Anyway, so it was just nice and relaxing. I don't know if you heard that truck that just whizzed by me, but that sound just Anyway, now for reasons I will not get into, if at least in this video, then if I ever get into it, it'll be a long ways out. But I cannot currently, nor will I ever be able to, drive a truck. Now, the reasons are not nefarious, but I really don't feel like getting into it in this or any future videos. I may tell you, I may not, but you know, again, it's nothing nefarious. It's just something it's just something. So anyway, since I cannot drive a truck, the closest thing I will ever get to will be games like American Truck Simulator. And since they've redone the graphics, since they've made it so like amazingly gorgeous, like I just found a newfound love with this game. It brings back the romanticism that I found with just trucking in general. Now, some of you guys might be just scoffing when I say the word trucking and romantic in the same sentence, but to me it is. I'm not a trucker, so I don't have that, like, that mystique is still there. Like, I know there's a lot more to it. I know it's not all roses and daisies and other stuff. I know, but again, I'm just a guy that sits behind a computer chair and sits on a computer chair and talks to his microphone. So, you know, for me this is awesome. That's just pretty much why I like this game so much, and why I'll never get tired of it, really. So anyway, let's cover some ground, shall we? Oh, joy of joys, we are getting pulled over to be weighed. So while we're getting weighed, I think I should mention that I have also changed a couple of things as far as... Hang on a second, let's see how heavy we are. Christ, we are heavy. Anyway. One thing I did behind the scenes is I've upgraded my audio. Not really. I haven't really. Oh, that beeping is just annoying. I need to get up to 55 to get onto the highway, and it won't let me. That's just annoying at times. But anyway, come on, go. Thank you, FedEx. Okay. So audio. So I didn't get a new mic or anything. I have a Blue Yeti X, which I think it's fine for the time being. I know. Everybody's gonna say there's something better out there, but for me, the Yeti X is just fine by me. So previously, I had the mic just sitting on its stand on the desk. No pop filter, no pop filter of any variety or anything like that. So I didn't think I had a problem with it until the last video that I uploaded, in which I realized there was a lot of issues I had with plosives. And what plosives are, effectively, when you say words that have the word, the letter P, B, or T, sometimes or P or B mainly, for me I had a problem with my T's. But anyway, what happens is, when you pronounce those words, you push out air. Your mouth pushes out air, obviously. So, and that's a lot of air that pushes out with those particular letters. So what happens is that burst of air hits that mic, and it can tend to distort it, blow it out basically. Because I had the mic in front of me and I was holding the controller behind it. It was kind of an awkward setup for me, being on the desk and trying to keep the mic about 3 inches or so from my face. So I couldn't figure that out for reasons. So I guess on this particular video, my last video, where I talked about my computers, I was really close to it. And I had a lot of issues with the plosives, and again, it wasn't my best work. I really didn't want to upload that video. The only reason I did, though, is because I enjoyed the content I talked about, my computer, basically. And I didn't want to redo it because, like all my videos, really, I just talk off the cuff. There's nothing scripted. So I didn't want to redo that video because to me it would seem disingenuous, and I'm not about that on this channel, not at all. So anyway, uploaded it flaws and all, but I decided I'm gonna improve things. I have a mic arm now that suspends it away from my desk, basically. I have it close to my face, but it's not getting in the way anymore. I also put in a pop filter, which should help with that air that gets pushed out, like I mentioned before, and it should make the audio quality a little better. But we'll see. I'll see how it is, and I'll make adjustments if necessary.
Continue straight.
Now, jabbering on like that, you see the sun's coming down. I'm gonna do just a little bit of night driving just to basically catch the essence of what I was talking about with regards to the open road at night, and then we'll park at a truck stop and call it a day. So let's just continue forth. Washington's a long ways away. We gotta get going. Alright, so I did find a truck stop just past the Oregon border at Medford. Whenever we get there, we're gonna stop there for the night. So onwards to Medford for now. And a good diddly morning from Medford, Oregon. We got here pretty late last night. Got here just as the fuel gauge started showing empty. So came in, gassed her up, and just parked it here for the night. And now we are ready to get going. Let's get to Seattle. Let's finish this journey, shall we? Alright, and I am, like I said, full of fuel, so let's get to going. Looks like this journey is almost over. We are on our last leg. So, it was a pretty scenic drive. That's why I love driving up north here. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And at this time, I really want to thank you for sticking along with me as long as you have. I do appreciate it. Just please subscribe to the channel. Please throw a thumbs up in the video. It just helps me grow a little bit. I'm really trying to make something out of this channel, and you know, the more likes, the more subscribes I get, the more it moves up within YouTube's algorithm, so it would help. Thank you guys. And it looks like that's it for us. We just have to make the next right, and we are at our destination. California to Washington State. Oh, nice. Honestly, though, I cannot wait until we have nearest makes no difference all 50 states. It's coming, guys. It is coming. That is gonna be just fun, fun, fun. That's when these videos will get broken up into like several different parts. Hey, dude. What's up, my guy? Alright, let's see where they want us. I don't think that's too terrible, so let's do this. Alright, dude. Peace. Oh, boy. Proceed to loading area. Alright. I need to park the rig here because I need to go over and see where we're parking, just because I'm not familiar with this area. So, hang on. Alright, I figured it out. I had to get out of the cab and just go see where they wanted the cargo dropped off, so we are gonna go through this scale. We're gonna bypass the scale that's straight ahead of us, go into row A, and that's where we should be parking. So let's go ahead and finish this off. Slow and steady, huh? Stop. Never mind, we're not stopping. We don't need to get weighed either. And I think that looks like that's a B, so A is this one. It's actually parking is pretty easy. Just gotta get in this little alley, I guess, without hitting my trailer. Oh, looks like we are absolutely perfect, and there's our spot. In fact, I should be able to... How are they going to unload my trailer is what I'm curious about, because this is my trailer. It's not going anywhere. It's staying with me, guys. Alright, straighten her out. Ooh, actually, I wonder. Wait a minute, am I... It'd be nice if I was in reverse. Alright, let's see if I can just back her straight in, actually. Looks like I can. That was the easiest, believe it or not. So I've gotten this trailer and I was practicing backing into places. This is the first time it's been so easy for me. And I caught it on video. So anyway, parking brake is on. We will put her in neutral. It's a lovely weather, so we are not going to roll up our windows. We're just going to go ahead and shut it down. And we'll see how we did. So that'll do it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for coming along with me. And like I said, please like and subscribe. It only helps to grow my channel. That's all I have. Until next time. Bye.